Welcome back to Papa Bear Games. Last time on Xenoblade Chronicles X, we completed 9 Lives Affinity Mission and the Boot Camp Affinity Mission, along with exploring 10% of Cauldros. So now we are going to begin Chapter 11 Story Mission. Let's begin. Chapter 11, Consequences. Are we gonna finally cook Tatsu?
So, what should I whip up today?
Well, do we do the Lynn's special or the chef's special? Or chef's choice? I want to see what Lynn Lee's special is.
Alright, you got it.
Come on, let it be Tatsu. Let it be Tatsu. I knew it! It's Tatsu!
We need you in the hangar, now!
Commander?
It's Lau. Hey, get away from that! Elma, get your butts over here!
What was that all about? Did I hear him talking to Lau?
Whatever it was, it didn't sound very good. We'd better get to the hangar ASAP.
Chapter 11, Respond to Commander Van Damme's urgent request. Yeah, we're gonna track it, and hopefully we can warp right over there. Alright, moment of truth. Can I do it the right way? From the missions menu. Aww. Well, let's try the restricted hangar entrance. Oh, here we go.
Boy, have you lost your mind! You know damn well what that data means to us, to our entire race!
Of course I do. It means an end to this giant lie. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Commander, what's going on?
Ask Lau. We caught him stealing a data terminal with classified intel.
Stealing intel?
Explain yourself, Lau.
You should have let me die that day, Elma. You knew the truth. That I was a ganglion spy.
What?
I had my suspicions, but I didn't want to believe it.
Your mistake. And it'll cost you. The data and your newest skell, the Prog Ares. The ganglion will appreciate the gift.
Boy, I am gonna kick your ass so hard, your real body will feel it!
Not if you value your precious data.
Lau! What the hell's going on here?
Oh, look at this. The whole gang's coming out to say goodbye.
What the hell, Lau?
Hold your fire! He's got the only copy of that data on his MIM! Damn it!
A little insurance policy. Sorry, Doug.
You'd betray all your friends? Your entire species?
Well, I'm no big fan of theirs, believe me. The talking cats or that giant leech. But the ganglion and I share a common goal.
And that is?
Think about it, Doug. You know the answer.
The hell I do! You've lost it, man.
Yeah. I lost it all. Goodbye.
Lau!
Screw the data, we should have blown his butt up.
All right, what exactly happened back there?
Welp. You all know how Frontier Nav uses the White Whale's trajectory data to simulate potential crash scenarios. Then cross-checks it with our probes to narrow down possible lifehold coordinates. Well, all that work paid off. We finally got enough probes in the ground to accomplish what we've been trying to do. In other words, we can isolate every possible landing zone and scan them to find the lifehold core.
What?
Oh-ho!
Are you certain?
That's what the eggheads tell me.
Tatsu-do dance of discovery!
So what are we waiting for?
I'm going to assume it's because it's Lau, but I wonder what the commander is going to say. Now let's be patient.
Don't tell me. It's already been destroyed?
If it had been, none of us would be here right now.
Oh, right.
So in other words, Lau sabotaged the whole operation?
That's right. He took the terminal that was analyzing the data and deleted all the backups for good measure.
Yep, we should have shot Lau.
No, actually, it's a good thing we didn't. No one had any idea where on his MIM he was keeping the terminal. If it was damaged, we'd have to start the entire simulation over again. And there's not enough operating time left on the clock for that.
Exactly.
Then we have no choice.
We have to find Lau and recover that terminal.
For now, let's assume he's headed for that ganglion stronghold we heard about north of Sylvalum. We'll need to hurry.
I just hope that Gajarg guy was telling the truth.
Everything is riding on this mission. Don't screw it up.
%5 before
That
the...
goddamn good-for-nothing... What the hell is he after?
He's depressed. He lost his wife and kids, and now he wants to end all humanity because he can't be happy. That's what's going on there. Alright, we need to head to the stronghold here. We unlocked FN Site 506 on our last adventure. Let's warp over there and kick Lau's butt and hopefully not destroy this sensitive data we need. Team Elma, mount up. Let's kick Lau in the stones. In the Mimiasome stones. Before we go in there, let's make a new save. I think we have to land in there and walk through the door. The scary door.
It's the Prog Ares. This puts its signature in the middle of the large chamber on the other side of this structure.
You think we found Lao then?
He can't be far. Let's go.
Okay.
Do we get to bring our skulls?
I have no idea how to open this.
All right. Let's look around and see if we spot another entrance.
How about door up over there?
Looks like we're storming the castle.
Open fire!
Shadow Strike!
Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Appreciate it.
Block this!
Side blade!
Bombardier!
Slide Assault Hammer!
Rising blade!
You think this
Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Look at that! Follow up with melee attack!
Topple! Close in!
primitive fool?
Furious Blast! Slide!
Eric!
Shadow Strike!
Fire!
Muscle neutralize! Switch to close range combat!
No time for downtime! Look at that! Follow up with melee attack!
Use an aura! Control the battle! Side Slide Ice!
Assault
Move in
hammer!
and do some damage! Side
Flame
Slash!
grenade!
Block
this!
anything?
Lay down some cover fire!
Assault Hammer! Shadow Strike! Got it! I'll cover you!
Rising blade!
Upper hand!
Rising blade!
Well, so far we can take those guys on, but how about when we get further into this fortress?
Let's get this started!
They're on guard! Stab with a melee
wobble.
attack! Shadow Strike! One! Assault Hammer!
High gear, here we go! Rising blade! Rising blade!
Furious Blast! Top of this now!
Leave it to me!
That's true on anything.
Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
My turn!
Back! Follow up with melee attack!
Flash Grenade!
Rising blade!
Slide! Then,
Assault hammer!
come on! Upper hand!
Flame grenade!
Shadow
Assault breaker!
Fire Carnival! Furious Blast!
Block
Damage!
this!
Is anything?
Scream Edge!
Assault hammer! Toppled him! Fire away!
Target in sight! Assault
Assault
Hammer!
breaker! Incendiary aid!
Ooh. Is that cannon a better weapon than what I'm currently using? Nope. There's a bunch of treasure in here. Wait, wait. Can I get by these guys?
Shield Shadow!
Oh, maybe not.
Assault Hammer! Furious Blast!
Blade!
Carnival!
Flame grenade!
Slide! Flash
Doing
Grenade!
good! Turn the land ahead.
Proves anything?
Assault hammer! Rising blade! Look at that! Follow up with melee attack! Here we go! Overdrive! Rising blade!
Move in and do some damage!
Block this!
You think this
Topple them! Fire
Scream
away!
Edge! Got it! I'll cover you! Melee attacks!
Block this!
Fire Carnival!
melee attack.
Ganglion weapons hangar. Okay, looks like we're heading that way. I bet you all of those items are up above us. I don't. Yep, we're not getting away from these guys. Let's take out the little ones first.
Upper hand. Assault hammer.
Assault breaker. Now. Fire. Lock this.
Close in!
Lock this.
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
No time for downtime. Topple them.
Furious blast. Upper hand.
Rising blade.
Target in sight. Flash grenade.
Prepare. This is hot. Rising blade.
Move in and
to
keep the
me.
rhythm going.
Flame grenade.
Now, it's my turn. Slice.
Rising blade.
That's my game. You can do it.
Finish. Rising blade.
Now,
Assault
melee
hammer.
attacks.
Flame grenade.
Prime
Lock this. Rising blade.
Furious blast. Slice.
Incendiary.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Rising blade.
Assault hammer.
Assault hammer. Flame grenade. Rising blade.
Thermal payload!
Assault hammer. Flame grenade.
Now triple up. Upper hand.
Rising blade.
Full spec.
Assault hammer.
blast.
Topple them.
Scream
Fire
edge.
away. Rising blade.
Melee attacks.
There we go.
Taking them on low.
Nope, not high enough level for either of those, but even then, they're not tougher than my current gear. Kind of a bummer.
Let's get this started.
Way ahead.
Assault
You're off
hammer.
guard.
Flame grenade.
Melee.
Assault breaker.
Assault hammer.
Look at that.
Furious
Follow up with
blast.
melee
Side
attack.
blade. Now triple up.
Think this proves anything?
Assault hammer.
Slice.
Flame grenade.
Fire particle!
Now, topple them with some gunfire.
Scream edge.
Assault breaker.
Shadow strike.
Rising
Move in and
blade.
do some damage.
Yeah, we were able to skip by one of the enemies. We'll see if we can skip a few more. Oh, nope, not that one.
Use a buff.
Assault
Furious
hammer.
blast.
Flame grenade.
Slice knife. Move in and do
Rising
some damage.
blade.
Fire carnival!
Side blast.
Assault breaker. Incendiary aid. Look at that.
Here comes the spear
Follow up
hand.
with melee attack. Assault hammer.
Slice.
Topple them. Fire away.
Scream edge. Got ice. I'll come in and do some damage.
Let's keep it up.
We're slowly getting closer. Is there anything over here? Nope, nothing over there.
Come on. You and me.
They're wide open.
Wow.
Let's not.
Shield wall!
There's one.
Rising blade. Assault hammer. Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Side slash!
Rising blade!
Slide! Splinter!
Rising blade!
Nice! Move in and do some damage!
Block this! Rising blade! Assault breaker! Look at that!
Now,
Follow up with melee
Furious
attack!
blast!
Leave it to me!
Now cripple him!
Rising
Uppercut!
blade!
Shadow strike!
Assault breaker!
Hit him again for me!
Assault hammer!
Side slash!
Leave it to me!
Now, melee attack!
Rising blade! Block this! Look at that! Follow up with melee attack!
Furious
Flame
blast!
grenade! Rising blade! Assault breaker!
Primer!
Flame grenade!
Slide knife! Move in and do some damage! Problem solved.
Who's that dude running up there? We're gonna come up along the side here to avoid that mecha thing right there.
Open fire!
Got it!
Follow me!
It's called a hood.
Use an aura! Get control of the
A
battle!
Milsadi Hunter.
Assault hammer!
Rising blade!
Shadow strike!
Rising blade!
Side slash!
Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Assault breaker! Rising blade!
That's it.
Leave it to me!
Move in and keep it going.
Easy peasy.
We got him. Let's move.
Okay, I think we might almost be to our point. As all good RPGers know, save your game before a boss battle. Could be wrong though, we could have stairs and stairs and stairs, or tunnels and more stairs to go up. Okay, this looks like our spot right here. Let's find out what's in store for Team Elma.
Somehow I knew something like this was going to happen.
The clock's ticking. Take it down quickly. Come on.
Too bad it's not Lao.
Open fire! Follow me!
Target in sight.
Hit him again!
Appreciate it! Assault breaker! Rising blade! Assault hammer! Cover!
Green edge.
Fire away!
I've got your cover fire. Got him!
Assault hammer.
Lay down some cover fire.
Rising blade!
Got it.
Assault
I'll
hammer!
cover you. Nailed.
Flame grenade!
Now cripple him. Side slash. Sliding splinter. Shadow strike.
Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Keep toppling him. Seems to be an effective countermeasure against this guy.
Assault hammer!
Keep dropping him.
Now
Flame
melee
grenade.
attack. Side slash.
Block this!
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
Block this!
Fury smash.
Follow up with melee attack. Rising
Enemy
blade!
destroyed. Move in and strike. Full spec. Primer.
I'm all out of my specials. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Rising blade!
Side slash.
Ready to get. We can have left. What do you think it is?
Part of a machine?
Silly friends, it obviously keyed to big door from before.
I actually think he's right.
Okay. Wow. This way we can ride our skells in.
Exactly.
Skell, skell, baby. Dun 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 dun. Can I leap over this stuff? Tight squeeze, man. Can we... Okay. They will not let us get off of our skell on that elevator. What was the point? Ah. Okay, just for giggles, I'm going back up. They wouldn't let us park the skell there? How in the world? Why? Why would we bring them in if we can't use them for this next battle? Oh, man. Well, we're gonna try to squeeze it on there one more time. Alright, they're not letting us bring our skell on those elevators. Oh, we left Tatsu. Hey, we got one of the skells to fall down. Somehow I don't think that's going to help us. Let's see what happens.
I expected no less from NLA's #1 team.
Lau!
The Ganglion really are afraid, you know. Even Luxar, their leader, trembles at the idea we might get our bodies back. That's why he had me stick around here, to keep you out of his tendrils.
You knew we had no choice. We had to chase after that stolen data terminal.
None of this will matter soon. Once they destroy the Lifehold core and all of us with it, this'll all be over.
You don't sound so excited anymore.
Of course I'm excited. Why wouldn't I be? We can finally stop living this goddamn lie. We'll all be free at last.
We'll all be dead, Lau! How does that free anyone? Instead of reuniting with our real flesh and blood?
Wrong. We're already dead, Lynn. Our flesh and blood burned away with the earth.
Listen, Lau. We don't have time for a debate here. We came here for that terminal, and we're taking it back with us, whether you like it or not.
Of course. You wouldn't want to hear this, would you? Or have them hear it? Fair enough. Let's go.
And I forgot to save.
You and me.
Open fire!
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Nice. Move in and do some
Flame
damage.
grenade!
Fire Carnival!
Well, looks like we're holding our own here for a moment.
Shadow Strike! Furious Blast!
Rising blade! Assault hammer!
Fire Program!
Flame grenade! Incendiary aid! Rising blade! Look at that!
Now,
Melee attack! Right here now! Overdrive! Leave it to me!
Hey!
I owe you one.
Shadow Strike!
Rising blade!
Furious Blast!
Assault hammer! Topple them! Fire away!
Got it! I'll cover it.
Rising blade!
Move in and
Leave
keep
it
the
to
rhythm
me.
going.
Assault breaker! Rising blade! Look at that!
Primer!
Follow up with melee attack!
My turn!
Rising blade! Flame grenade!
Thunder!
Block this!
Assault Hammer! Shadow Strike! Furious Blast! Melee attack!
Block this!
Shield
Topple
Wall!
them! Fire away!
Upper hand! Cover fire! Got him! Lay down some cover fire! Target in sight!
Rising blade!
Shadow!
Thanks.
Ah!
Leave it to me! Rising blade!
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Assault breaker!
Slide!
Assault hammer!
Yes! Hit him again for me! Hell! Shadow
Rising
Strike!
blade!
Now, melee attacks.
Fire Carnival!
Move in and do some damage.
Block this!
That was it, Sam. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
This is hot!
I say this one for you. Avatar missile.
Shadow Strike! Flame Club!
Hey, I owe you one.
I'm doing good!
Comes the fierce nice.
Furious
Move in and do
Blast!
some damage.
So you like knocking people around? High gear now! Overdrive!
Move in
Leave
and
it to
keep the
me.
rhythm going.
Flame grenade!
Primer!
Rising blade!
Scream Edge!
Assault breaker!
But I'm just getting
That was too quick.
This is wrong. Humanity should have died out along with the Earth. We should have let nature take its course and accepted our fate.
You don't believe that, Lau. If you did, you would have never volunteered to work on Project Exodus in the first place. Or on the White Whale's crew.
Well, I was a believer once. I honestly thought we could pull it off. I knew we couldn't save everyone, of course. Billions of people in that time frame. But a cross-section of races? Religions? Yes, it felt like all the usual politics disappeared. People from different countries had to come together. There was no other choice. This was survival. So I signed up.
So what happened?
It was all lies. If you weren't rich, or connected, or part of the First World elite, you got left to die on Earth.
What?
Oh, yes. The only reason people like you and me got on board the White Whale is because they could use our skills, exploit our talents. But everyone else? All those countless souls boxed up in your precious life-hold core? The same elitist bastards that decided they're the only part of humanity worth saving.
No.
If you don't believe me, ask Elma.
I can't say I agreed with how all the passengers were chosen. But I hardly see how it justifies this madness. We were acting to save the human race. I never understood why humans separate themselves off. By race, by class, religion, country, age. As if it matters in the end. On a genetic level, the differences are insignificant.
No, not insignificant. Not to humans. But really, how could you understand, Elma? Sorry, but I won't let those bastards purge what made us human. I'll kill us all first.
Lau, look. I admit I had no idea about any of this. But killing what's left of us isn't going to solve anything. It's you playing God instead of them. How is that fair?
Don't talk to me about fair. Is it fair what happened to my wife and little girl?
Oh.
That's why I volunteered. I didn't sign up for Project Exodus because I wanted to save the human race. No. I signed up for Project Exodus because I wanted to save my family. We knew there were no guarantees we'd be chosen, of course. We promised each other we'd accept our fate either way. But at least, this way, we had a chance. We had something to hope for. Hope was all we asked for. But there was never any hope. Not really. The decision was already made. We just didn't know it yet. These scum deserve to die, Elma.
No one deserves to die, Lau.
Tell that to Charmaine. And Chenchi. Tell it to everyone we left back on Earth. And you knew they'd seal the fate of all those people. And then you lied. You lied about why no one could know who made it onto this ship until after launch.
The decision came down to saving a subset of humanity or total extinction. I stand by that decision. And I'd do it again. Enough talk. I don't expect you to agree with every decision that was made in the past. But I won't let you destroy humanity's future.
Fair enough. I don't expect you to agree either. But that won't stop me!
There's a lot to digest there. I spied out of the corner of my eye our skells, so they did bring him in. Oh wow, of course. Smacked me down right away, alright. Okay, they're not getting in the skells.
Give it up.
Oh, no, you don't.
Full spec. Side slash. Side slash. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'm gonna see if there's a way to... Yeah, board your skells. Come on, people.
Oh, no, you don't.
Time to use my
Breakout
skill.
spell.
Get in, Tatsu.
Pouring field. We've got the edge.
Fuck
Gotcha. Now,
how's
melee attacks. Here comes a fierce one.
Here.
Get him up.
Oh, no, you don't.
Target locked.
still.
You're nice. Move in and do some damage. Gotcha.
Hatch open.
Cockpit time.
Here.
Switch to melee damage.
Take you all on.
Okay, somebody else grab him this time.
You're mine. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Did you?
Pouring field. Got the edge.
Here we go. Overdrive.
Field. You've got the edge.
take you all on. Give it back the egghead. Give it up.
I'll
rip you apart.
Tripling the target. Follow up.
Firing off.
Now grip field.
Here.
Take this. Tougher than they look.
A little buff now and then can't
Come
hurt.
on. There. Better safety start. This is it.
Why is he invincible?
Here I go. Back me up to the north.
Target locked. You're mine.
I'm doing good.
Gotcha.
Your turn to land again.
Take this.
Here comes a fierce one.
I'll take you all on.
I'm not fucking out yet. I should heal up first. You wish. They crippling the target safety. Follow up.
So long.
You're not fucking out yet. Heal me.
I'll weaken them.
Got a little present for you.
You wish.
I'm just getting started.
Look at that. Worked like a charm. Got a little present for you.
Come on.
Good. Your turn to land again.
There. Better safety start.
I'll take you all on.
All in one. Cover me while I go in. Take this. Crippling the
I
target.
know what to do.
Follow up.
Gotcha. Can't seem to get fired up. I'll weaken them.
Target locked. You're mine. You nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll take you all on.
Better safety start. Point field. You've got the edge.
Here.
All.
Got a little present for you.
That's it. Point field. Yes. Got the edge.
Look at that. Worked like a charm.
Gotcha.
I'll rip you apart.
So long.
Target locked. You're mine. Move in and do some damage. You wish.
Better behave.
There. Point field. You've got the edge.
Point
Furious blast. We can.
Firing all this.
You wish.
I'm ready for him to
Target locked.
take more damage.
Better behave.
Yeah.
Better
We're on
behave.
top of this now. Assault
You
hammer.
apart. Got a little
Come on.
present for you.
Furious blast. Now, melee attacks.
Watch this.
Crippling the target. Catch me up.
Well, at least I got his
You wish.
Sorry.
got a smackdown on him first before he blew us around.
Target locked. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Better behave.
You wish.
I say this one to you. I'm a
Science.
Tougher than they look. Help!
messing around. And he's got this.
You wish. Now, melee attack.
Behave.
Target locked.
Got a little present
You're mock
for
nice.
you.
Move in and do some damage.
What does it take
Full
to get
spec.
through?
Lock this.
Crippling the target. Follow up. This is it. Pouring shield.
Science.
Got the edge.
Take this.
How's this? Most balance. You wish.
Contra play.
So
rip
it's like
you
that. Furious blast.
Have it for us here.
Pouring shield. This is it. Got the edge.
Let's rip round. And he's got it.
Now, melee attack. Hey, what? Shield. Got the edge.
There we go.
No. I won't let you win.
No more fighting, Lau, and no more excuses. The data.
Go ahead, Elma. Go ahead and shoot, if you're so sure of yourself. Just don't hit the terminal. So, what's it gonna be? The chest or the head? You've got a 50-50 chance. The fate of all humanity hanging in the balance. Gotta love those odds. So, what are you waiting for?
No, Elma! Not like this!
Step aside, Lynn. If I can shut down his MIM, there's still a good chance we can extract the data afterwards.
No, damn it, that's not even the point! We're all on the same side here!
You.
You too?
Thank you. Elma, listen. I understand Lau's anger. I lost my family to an accident a long time ago. But if someone promised me a chance of saving them, and that was all a self-serving lie, who knows what I would do?
Lily.
It's disturbing, and corrupt, and disgusting, and yet, that's exactly what makes us human. Maybe we really should have been wiped out of existence. But then...
Lynn. The data terminal. Take it.
What? But Lau...
I'm abandoning my little crusade. Guess I'm just as corrupt as anyone else.
Lau.
I changed my mind.
Changed your mind?
I thought this was about them, but somewhere along the way, it became about me. And about revenge.
It's over now.
So go. The Lifehold core has built-in auto defenses. It'll take them some time to destroy it. If you hurry, you might still make it in time.
He's right, there's no time to lose. Lynn, can you finish the analysis here?
It's technically possible, but without the full NLA mainframe working on it, it would take way too much time.
Then we have no choice. Let's get back to the city ASAP.
Lau, too. Come back with us to New LA.
Yeah, right. As if I could ever set foot inside that city again.
It won't be like that. Not once everyone knows the facts, at least. They might not agree, but they will understand.
You're naive, Lynn. They'd lock me up and toss away the key. Or worse, a lot worse.
Maybe, but that's on you. You have a lot to answer to. So either way, we're taking you back with us.
I'd rather be shot.
Come on, Lau. Let's go home.
Fine, whatever. But there's no time to evac me. You go ahead.
But that's... Elma.
He's right, Lynn. Time is running out. We need to move, and fast.
All right, then. Lau, we'll send some medics for you, okay? Just stay put. Until then, you're not allowed to die, you hear me? I'll see you back in New LA.
Sure. Great, you got it. Now would you go already?
Okay.
Tatsu will split special lunchbox with Lao. Because Lindley says Lao not allowed to die. So Lao stay alive for Lindley or else Tatsu kill him.
Not allowed to die. Of course I'm not. Even if I killed myself, I'd just wake up in a new Mim anyway. Charmaine, Chenchi, I'm so sorry, girls. Seems like Papa can't come to be with you just yet. Damn it. I'm sorry. You watch over each other until I get there.
Man, that whole scene was rough. But we need to get back to New LA. To Blade Tower. I was justified though. I thought Lao was a rat. There's a lot to digest there, so I'm not going to go off on a tirade, but depression can do terrible things to people. No joke.
Tell me you got it.
Yes, sir.
Thank God. Let's get it analyzed.
Commander, hold on. Lao's still back at the Ganglion base in Caldros. He's seriously injured.
Yeah? And? What exactly are you getting at? I know you aren't suggesting we help that backstabbing bastard. He tried to kill you guys.
I am, but...
He's been through a lot, Commander. You know his story as well as anyone. When we signed off on Project Exodus, we knew there'd be cases like Lao. Potentially hundreds of them. Look at Irina. She's still struggling with losing her brother. But we moved forward anyway, for the greater good of mankind.
Irina didn't try to kill us. In fact, she's been doing everything she can to help further Blade's cause.
Are you sure?
According to Gwyn, she's been acting strange. Reckless. Almost suicidal. He thinks maybe she wants to die.
It takes different forms, but it's coming from the same place as Lao. Of course, it's no excuse for what he's done, just putting it in perspective.
Fine. We'll bring him in.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Commander.
I wouldn't get too excited about it. Especially after I break every bone in his body.
It's going to take a bit to complete the analysis. Let's regroup at the barracks.
Alright, Chapter 11. Complete. You defeated Lao and retrieved the data terminal, but it will still take time to pinpoint the Lifehold core. Yep, we are going to save our game. And this is where we are going to end the video for the night. For all of you that have watched, I do believe you could have jumped into the Skells at the beginning of the Lao Skell battle. So, just throwing that out there, I took them down halfway, just with my Mims. You'll probably have a faster time if you're better with your Skells than me. Thank you for tuning into Papa Bear Games tonight. And as always, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and press that like button. If you want to be notified about future videos, go ahead and subscribe. Papa Bear, signing off.